Shalom, welcome to Kabbalah Academy. Today I want to look at a famous phrase from Judaism which goes as follows: Moach Shalit al HaLev, the mind rules over the heart, because the thoughts of a man's heart are evil continually. Okay, so the mind being, we'll put a tree here first, Keter Chochma Bina, Moach. Usually in Kabbalah we write Memchet, alludes to Chochma, yet there's two sides of the brain, two lobes of the brain, right? But Bina is often called Machshava, the thoughts, right? Machshava of a man's heart are evil continually. So let's make the rest of the tree: Chesed, Gevura, Tiferes, Netzach, Hod, Yesod, and Malchut. Now, well, first we'll write it down, but what it really is saying also is that we are created in the image. That means we're standing tree. A man is a tree, and a standing tree where the level of Moach is above the level of the heart, right? The center of Zerampin, Ruach, the heart, Lev, okay? Lev, which is also Israel, we'll go through it in a little bit. So we stand up straight, so that's y-axis, right? Yet animals have the same thing in the x-axis. And then you get Malchut, Yesud, Netzach, Hod, Netzach, Tiferes, Gevura, Chesed, and then Bina. So that's the tree of an animal, okay? So that's the tree of an animal that's sideways, and that's why it walks on 4 feet, right? Okay, don't say it's giraffe, because it still stands on 4 feet. It eats like that, right? And so we are the standing type. This points us at the fact that we connect to the upper, right? An animal is perfectly fine as it is. The deficiency is found on our side. We are made in this image, but when we operate to a closed system, which is the case for the majority, then the thoughts, machshava, of a man's heart are evil continually. So it's easily said, we are made in that image. It doesn't mean we're operating in this image. Okay, so here goes. Moach, because in Tanya Likutei Amaram 12, it is written as such with a vav. Moach Shalit al HaLev, above the heart. The mind rules over the heart. Okay, so when the mind is above the heart, so this depiction, but there has to be a connection, of course. So what can I say about it? Well, first of all, we'll permutate. Yesh tal, there is dew. Okay, there is dew. So, when we speak of a connection to the Moach, there is dew. And what is dew? Dew is a lot of things, because this tal, it values 39, which is the value of Hashem Echad. There's a whole other videos about tal, incredible information that Hashem packed in this very numerical gem, so to say. Okay, so there's a lot around tal, and we'll come across some more of tal later, so we'll leave it a little bit at this. So there is tal, there is dew. First and foremost, these are the amount of letters of all the Sefirot together, but they're also the amount of letters of the 72, 63, 45, and 52 named. This having 10 letters, 10 letters, 10 letters, and 9, making a sum total of Tal. 39. Okay? So that's 39. Hashem is Echad, means 39. Values 39, sorry. Simply show you here, because 10 times Tal is the value of Shemen, oil, supernal oil, right? This is the Yud, He, Vav, He, Echad is 39. These are the 4 letters. The upper Yud, He, Viv, He is 72, 63, Vav, He, Yud, Ha, Vav, Ha, 45, and Yud, He, He, Vav, Vav, He, He is the 52, 10 letters, 10 letters, 10 letters, 9. Okay? Here also, Kette, Chochma, Bina, Chesed, Gevur, dat je verder net zo gooit, je soort en malgoed. Total 39 letters. Also, the value of Yosef is 4 times Tal, as it alludes to 4 worlds, Atzilus, Beria, Yetzira, and Asiya. That's why he's the Tzaddik Yesod Olam, okay? Tzaddik Yesod Olam, Olamot, we could say. So, 39 letters in many ways. And what does it mean? Because to be connected, we must glorify the name, right? And we just saw it, the 72, 63, 45, and 52 letter names. These are the names that should be glorified into reality. So, Yesh Tal is when all these names are glorified, right? When we glorify that. And that starts by, and we'll give you the next permutation in a little bit, but first let's take a look here, because al HaLev, upon or above the heart, right? We have a numerical value totality here of, interesting, yeah, we'll leave that there. This is 13, 6, 8, makes 14, 27, right? 21, 12, 10, 9, 16, 12, 5, 12, and 2. 2 plus 12, 14, plus 5, 19, plus 12, 31, 47, 56, 66, 78, 99, 107, 113, 126. Here we go. And I hope maybe we can craft in the 126. Well, we'll do it shortly, because again, the first 3, the 72, the 63, and the 45, which this alludes to yet, Atzilus, the world of sight, Beria, Yetzira, all have into 2 expansions plus the original Yud Ke Vav Ke, 42 letters, and we call them the eyes, the world of sight, 42 letters. So 42 times 3 is 126. So we also say it's 42 eyes, and I'll show you in a bit. 42 eyes times 3 tagin, which we call the lashes. There's a great secret there. I have a video on it, so you can check it. And I'll show you the eyes in my little book. So here you can see it. This is the Yud, Vav, Dalet, He, Vav, Yud, He, Yud, Vav, Yud, Vav, Dalet, Vav, He, Yud, sorry. Yes, so, and each circle is an eye, right? And all these crowns are the tagging, okay? Times 3. So there's great secrets there. All in the secret of glorifying the names also, of course. And So why do I point this out? Because 72, 63, 45, 52 here, but that's for a different, if you add these numbers, 72 plus 63 is 135, 175, 180, which is 10 times 10 Sefirot times Chai. I'll just put it here. Chai is 18 times 10. Okay, so 18 times 10 is 180. So, and that's the sum total of these three, right? And these three give us 126 in total. So that's the ordinal value of the phrase here. So now I want to re-permutate to show you why this all makes so much sense, because hang in there with me. I have a permutation with exactly the same letters. There's not a letter missing and there's not a letter added, okay? It's as follows. Shema here, which is alluded in the Shema Israel, it hints at Berea, but Yira recently released a very profound video on the Shema. I have a video on it, but suggest you watch Yira's video on it. It's incredible. At school.com, and that will be in the folder of the 630 mitzvot. /Yira. This is the place to be, guys. This is where authentic Kabbalah and more beyond the Kabbalah, because Kabbalah is still the technical stuff, but Yira is now releasing the Torah of world peace, which is really the Torah of Atzilut, right? It's the Torah of sight, meaning to say that it's not philosophical anymore. It is really this new Sefer, which is now freely available. I'll put a link which you can scan, the free QR code in the end of the video. It's now freely available and it's being translated. It's already available in Spanish, and around 13 October there will be a physical copy on Amazon and bookbaby.com. Translations will take a little longer, but they will also be published on Amazon.com. And so school.com/Yira, 613 mitzvot. Anyhow, for all your Kabbalah and teachings, this is the place to be. Okay, there's no other place that teaches Lashon HaKodesh. There's no other place that's authentic in its Kabbalah in the level that Yira is. Simply isn't. There's no Mekubalim. There isn't. Let us proceed. Where were we? School.com. So the Shema. Okay, the permutation. So Shema here. O Israel, which is the heart, Lev, because Tiferes, this is Yasharel. 45. So here's the heart, Lev. Okay. Here, heart, Shema Yisrael, Hashem, that's how it goes. Le, to Hashem. So, listen, hear, O heart, hear, O Israel, to Hashem. And what comes from it is that tal, which we had, right? Yesh tal, because there is dew. And ve chai. These are the letters. And we just had chai here. 72, 63 plus 45 makes 180, which is a full tree. A man is a tree. Living waters, right? Living Torah gives life. Wisdom gives life to its possessor. And that's why Moach is Kol Moach, right? Kol Moach is Chochmah. We'll do something with these words, with Moach and Chochma in a little bit. So this is staggering permutation here of the exact same letters. You see? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3, 7, 9, 11, 12. The exact same letters. There is Tal and life. Everything is connected. You see it? There's no coincidences, no such thing. The value of Shema is 410, which is a whole lot of things. Yutaf, Barosh Yutaf. Within the head, 410. But we're not diving into that. It will be too lengthy, too much. So, let us permutate some of these words here. Did I have a special value? Well, I do. First of all, yes, let us look at this. So, Chochma, because it's Koach, Ma, Ko Moach, in this case also, would be spelled out Chet, Kaf, Mem, and Hey. Original letters in the beginning, of course. And then we'll take the pregnant letters, the Milei, the fillings, it says. You can say pregnant letters, fillings, Milei is the Hebrew. Mem Lamed Aleph, we write. This is the Milui, is its totality, and the Milei are the pregnant letters. And then you have the Soif letters also, it's only the final letters, but we'll go for the Milei, the fillings. And that gives us 410, 80, 40, and 1. 120, 531. And 531 is the value of Ruach Chadasha. Chadasha, a new spirit, right? Because, sorry for my writings, because the Ruach also, this is Nefesh, Ruach, Neshama, Chaya, Yechida, right? The soul levels. This is exactly where the forms are, and this is also where we receive, and we'll get there in a little bit. We can be 7 days under the mother, right? Animal forms. These are the animals to sacrifice, not literal animals. Hashem doesn't like that. It's not what it's about. It's about sacrificing your spirit form, desire form, holy form, soul form, emotion form, mental form, and physical form. These 6 I hate, these 7 are an abomination, because the thoughts of a man's heart are evil continually. Okay? The thoughts, and that's the Machshava, 355, same value as Pharaoh. This is your Pharaoh. Okay? So, 7 days under the mother, on the 8th day, which is Bina, a fire offering to Hashem. That's where it begins. That's your ascension, that's your oila. That's your circumcision. That's your true conversion. Okay? That's your conversion. Because Yisrael is simply Yashar El. Straight. Everything was made to the letters, and the heart spark includes all the sum total. Re'la, Yesh, there is. Yesh, Re'la, there is 231 gates. And this is what Yisrael means. Also, it means Yashar, straight, to El. And swap it around. So, physical nations and all, this is all fine. And the physical nation of Israel should definitely have an advantage of having their way straight because they have the letters, but the modern day Hebrew is not Lashon HaKodesh, so, and it's just recently available as Master Yira reveals to us this crown jewel. So, Yashar El, straight to God, that is the way, okay? School.com/Yira. Now, once we ascend and we become a fire offering to Hashem and we unite written and oral Torah, which is the Bariatic Torah, then we can enter into the Hechalot, the chambers of the palace of Yud-Heh Vav-Heh, of the Father. And that's Atzilutic Torah, which is now being revealed to us. And Ruach Chadasha, a new Ruach, is exactly here, Tiferes, the heart, where the work is, right? Where the work. So when we act in our forms, we speak of feral and animal forms. And when we align with the upper, with the Moach Shalit al HaLev, then we are considered Israel, Yasharel. Nothing to do with physical nations. I have nothing against physical nations, but that's not what the Torah is about. Okay? It's not simpleton stories about politics and geographic locations. That's not what it's for. And it's not about some figures back then. It's about now. It's actuality. It's active. It's for you. It's to find where the deficiency is and how to do something about it from your own place within it, right? Instead of pointing, you work on yourself. Should you see a blemish in another, it is a mirror showing you the work that has to be done in yourself, okay? Inward. So, Ruach Chadasha, a new spirit, okay? This new spirit is the spirit that is aligned with the upper, okay? So let us proceed, because what else can we find here? Yes, okay, Moach. So Moach, let us make a milui of Moach, because we just did Chochma, Mem, Vav, Chet, Moach, okay? And then again, we'll go for the Milei. So these are the fillings, pregnant letters, okay. Let us do the ordinal first. That's 13. That's 7 together, 1 and 6. And that's 22 plus 10 is 32. 32 pads, okay. 32 plus 7, 39. 49 plus 3 is 52. And 52 is, so this is what it carries, right? 52 is the value of Ben, son. Zerainpin is son, right? Okay, so Zerainpin is the sun. So this is to the sun, okay? So the Moach, son, Zerainpin, that is in line with the Father. Otherwise, we shall not call it son, okay? Then it's the son of Elohim. Okay, so let us proceed, because the Milei full gematria now. This was ordinal. Mark that there. This was ordinal. It's 410. 7 and 40. Which is 457. Now 457 is interesting. Where should we put it? Yeah. 457. Yes. Because who, right? Who? Shema, Lev, Liyud Kevavke, listen to Hashem, and Tal and Chai shall come to you, right? You shall receive that, but by whom? De Melech HaMashiach. From the King Messiah, the faithful shepherd, right? Elevated Moshe, the Raimahem, the archetype, Yosef, son archetype, Yaakov. There's many things hinting at it, very deep mysteries, but they all tell us one thing, that there's only one that knows the letters and brings it, right? So, de Melech HaMashiach, because Atzilutic, Beriatic, already is hardly impossible without the real teacher. It's undoable. You cannot understand anything of the Zohar without these letters. The time is now, the time is at hand, and it is being revealed, but there is a teacher. There's one teacher only. He's my teacher also. And what he teaches us, we can teach to others, but we cannot by ourselves think that we understand it. There's many corrections to be made, because simply the time wasn't there and the information wasn't there. But now that the Lashon is brought back, decodification of secrets, we can know about the Torah of Atzil. And once you see it, because Atzilut is the world of sight, the world of hearing, the world of smelling, and the world of speech or action. Asiya, Yetzira, Beriya, and Atzilut, the world of sight. And that's why Torah of Atzil is about everything you see. You can see reality. You can see the Torah playing out. And this is what he teaches. So, de Melech HaMashiach, who teaches us all this, who brings down the Tal and life. It was Moshe already who said, I present to you life and death, okay, blessings and curses. So, I hope that was helpful. Many blessings till the next video. Shalom.